Hey Pioneers! Today we will be reviewing tips to help you pick the right classes and review how to submit your course requests for the upcoming school year.
Hey, Ma Whitney. This is your principal, Mr. Aguilar, and I'm sharing with you an important message about registration. You're going to learn more about the details in the coming days, in the coming weeks, but I want to make sure you understand the process because it's very important. Electronically, you're going to have an opportunity to request certain elective courses as you shape your schedule for next year. And so it helps us in determining what classes we can offer and what teachers will be there to teach them. And so in that process, you get to look at what elective courses are out there and what interests you and how you can shape that class schedule because your core classes are already set for you. Now, you're going to have an opportunity to meet with your counselor soon, and you're going to be able to go through those requests that you make, and they can answer any questions that you might have. And you're also going to have an opportunity to go to our school website, and you can look at the Student Services page for any additional information that you might need. Now, just remember how important this process is. It helps us build our master schedule for next year so that we know what classes to offer, what teachers to teach them, and so that you have a class schedule prior to you beginning the next school year. So I encourage you to take this process very seriously and look at those courses that you would like to have as an elective course, work with your counselor, and shape that school schedule for next year, and I think you'll be rewarded by it. So thanks for listening, Mount Whitney, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.
We will be reviewing graduation and A through G requirements, how to access your unofficial transcript, academic, elective, and concurrent enrollment options, how to fill out your registration form, summer school options, as well as additional resources. Course requirements. Visalia Unified School District graduation requirements. Courses in the 7 areas below must be passed with a D or better in order to meet graduation requirements. In the area of English, 4 years are required. Math, 2 years are required. In the area of science, 2.5 years are required. Half of the year of health for your freshman year, biology your sophomore year, and your junior year you have the option between physical earth science or chemistry. In the social science or history area, 3 years are required. For your sophomore year, world history is required. Your junior year, U.S. history is required. And finally, your senior year, civics and econ is required. In the area of PE, 2 years are required. In the next area, you have the option between 3 subjects, visual performing arts, or language, or CTE, where 1 year is required in any of those subject areas. 75 credits are required in the electives, for a grand total of 220 credits overall. PE waivers. After the 9th grade, 1 semester of PE can be waived if a student completes 1 season of a sport, completes 1 year of cheer, is enrolled in color guard, or is enrolled in the marching band. If satisfying this requirement with color guard or marching band, the student must receive a C or better in the class. Also, to be eligible for the waiver by way of cheer, color guard, or marching band, a student must complete 5 out of the 6 standards on the physical fitness exam. PE waivers will be added to transcripts but will not grant credits and will not count towards 9th grade PE requirements. A through G requirements. Students interested in applying to a UC or CSU must complete the A through G courses with a C or better. 11 of the 15 courses must be completed by the end of the 11th grade. Area A is social science, 2 years. B, English, 4 years. C, math, 3 years, 4 recommended. D, science, 2 years, 3 recommended. E, language, 2 years of the same language with 3 recommended. F, the visual and performing arts, 1 year is required. And the last area is G, the college prep elective, where 1 year is required. Keep in mind, these are bare minimum requirements to be considered for admission. The more college prep courses completed, the more competitive the application. Private and out-of-state schools will have unique requirements. If you are considering a campus outside of the UC or CSU systems, please review requirements on admissions websites for those schools. And be sure to let your counselor know as soon as possible so that we can make sure to program you for the correct courses. NC2A. If you're an athlete planning to compete at a Division I, II, or III university, you must complete the NC2A Eligibility Center registration no later than your junior year. There are additional academic requirements that can be viewed on the Mount Whitney website, and again, make sure to let your counselor know so that we can help you best program your courses. In the next few slides, we're going to cover what a typical schedule will look like for every grade level. Please note that schedules will vary depending on student need for additional supports, summer school completion, or need for credit recovery. In the 9th grade, typically a schedule will include English with the option of English 1 or English 1 Honors. Math, depending on your placement, you can be placed into Math 1, Math 2, or Math Principles. The next class is your freshman requirement of Health and College and Careers, which are both semester-long courses, PE 1, and 2 electives. Going into the 9th grade, your summer school option is Health. Completing Health over the summer will allow you to have a 3rd elective your freshman year. In the 10th grade, your schedule will include English 2 or English 2 Honors, Math 1, 2, or Math 3, Biology, Ag Biology, or Honors Biology, World History or AP European History, PE 2, weight training, or dance, unless you will be eligible for a waiver, and 1 elective. Your summer school option is World History or a credit recovery course if needed. In the 11th grade, your schedule will consist of American Lit or AP English Language, Math 2, Math 3, an alternate math, or an elective if you have already completed your math requirements, 3, Chemistry or Physical Earth Science, 4, U.S. History or AP U.S. History, and 2 electives. Your summer school option is U.S. History or credit recovery if needed. Finally, your senior year schedule will consist of English with the options between ERWC, AP English Literature, and COS Dual Enrollment English 1 and 2. Your social science requirement is Civics and Econ. You're encouraged to take an additional year of math. You are also encouraged to take an additional year of science. And finally, you have 2 additional elective courses to take. Your summer school option going into the 12th grade is Civics and Econ or credit recovery if needed. Transcript review. Before you get going on registration, be sure to review your transcript. Your transcript is an official record with all of your final semester grades. Use your transcript as a tool to help you determine which classes you need to complete for graduation. To access your unofficial transcript, just log on to your PowerSchool account. On the left-hand side, you'll see a line that says transcript and go ahead and hit that link. Then all you need to do is click the download transcript link and your transcript will populate. On your transcript, you should notice a box that says graduation progress. Here you will see your graduation requirements outlined line by line. Pay attention to each column. The first column you'll see is subject area. These are your subject area requirements. The second column, titled REQ, that's the number of credits required. CMP is the number of credits you have completed, and needs are the number of credits that you are still needing to complete in order to meet graduation requirements. In the total credits section, you will see how many credits are required for graduation, which is 220, how many you have completed total, and the last is the needs, so this will show you how many credits you still need to meet the 220 credit requirement. The GPA summary will break down your GPA in different ways. The weighted GPA includes all grades with an extra GPA point for AP or transferable college courses. Your college weighted GPA are your A through G courses taken after the 9th grade and the summer before your senior year. Your simple GPA includes all grades without additional points. And then your rank is where you stand in comparison to the rest of your class. The number 1 rank will always have the highest GPA in their class. Keep in mind that ties are very common in class ranking. One more note about your transcripts, make sure to take a look at the total number of credits that you've earned. And take a look at the table here just to make sure that you're on track credit-wise. If you have failed a few classes, chances are you will have to consider credit recovery options. Course options. The Program Planning Guide is a great resource to find course descriptions, programs offered at Mount Whitney High School, academic requirements for graduation, college, and athletics, and policies and procedures. You can find the guide at the link below or scan the code on the screen. If after reviewing the Program Planning Guide you're still having a tough time selecting your classes, please take some time and head over to our website to view videos of our electives in action. Concurrent enrollment. All high school students with a 3.0 GPA or greater are eligible to take college courses. Some benefits include earning high school and college credits at the same time, earning a GPA bump, free tuition for class fees, as well as completing general education classes early. Now let's get started on completing your registration form. We're going to go ahead and break this down step by step, section by section. First things first, always make sure to write your name clearly as well as your student ID number. The first section you'll see is your primary academic core classes. Make sure to select one class in each section: English, social science, math, and science. For upperclassmen that have already completed math requirements or science requirements, keep in mind that what you select in this area under math and science would technically be considered electives. If you are planning on pursuing a higher education, whether you're going to a community college, UC, CSU, or any other private university, this is a great option for you. The next section is your elective section. Make sure to go through and select the amount that is indicated on your registration sheet. For the example that I'm using here, we're selecting 5 electives. Always make sure to prioritize your electives. Write the number 1 next to your top choice, then 2 next to your second choice, and so on. The third section is the courses offered with approval. You can go ahead and check through any of the courses that might interest you, but keep in mind these will not count towards the number of electives that you've selected above. Unless you are in an academy, you are not required to select a course in this section. And if you are in an academy, make sure to select your academy-specific electives as well as the core classes related to your academy. The last section is the summer school area. Again, you are not required to make a selection here, but if you do, the classes that are available to you will be on the worksheet. Always prioritize classes that need to be recovered. Last but not least, always make sure to review your requests with a parent and have them sign the form below. Summer school. Summer classes will be available this upcoming year on a lottery basis. Summer school is 4 days a week for 6 weeks and starts at 7:10 a.m. and goes through 12:40 p.m. Classes usually begin the first Tuesday after the regular school year ends. Remember, attendance counts. If you are excessively tardy or absent, you can and will be dropped from summer school. Students may request courses for acceleration or remediation purposes. Make sure to prioritize those classes that you have failed and need to recover. Additional resources. If you want to take some time and do a little more research in terms of what is offered to you, requirements, all that great stuff, make sure to check out our counseling website where we have tons of great resources for you to utilize. Once you've completed the registration form, your counselors will be calling you in for your appointment within the next couple of weeks. If you need to chat with us another time, don't forget we are available in person for walk-ins during lunch. Lastly, don't forget to follow us at MWHS Counseling on Instagram for the latest school updates and upcoming events. Have a great day, Pioneers.